right. What's going on, guys? We are in Indianapolis, Indiana. Mayhem 2014.
Yeah.
Rockstar energy drink.
Look, yes.
I got some of the guys here from Erimha.
Yeah.
Guys, you went on earlier today.
Yeah.
Started off the day on the victory stage. Is it tough starting off, being one of the first bands to play?
Personally, I think we give a really good energy as the first band, so I think it's kind of...
We use it as a challenge.
Yeah.
It's like,
Nice.
we'd be giving the same set no matter what, but it's like since we're up first, it's more like, let's go out and kick everybody's ass and make everybody else, have to work for it in a way,
And wake up all the fans, too.
Yeah, exactly. That's practically our job on this tour, is to warm up the crowd, and I think up to now we're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, to start a mosh pit at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and
Yeah.
run a good start. So.
Exactly. It's going to be a great day.
So how did it go today? Because, sometimes Indianapolis can be a rough city earlier in the morning, especially with metal. How did it go today?
That was our first time, so it was really good because we had a show with Abigail on our last tour.
That was up in Kokomo, I think, right?
Yeah, we did Kokomo.
And
we were supposed to do Indiana.
You're supposed to do the Emerson, I think.
Yeah, we got delays with visas and stuff, so we couldn't make it. So we're here now. So.
But no, we're surprised to see like a lot of markets open up for us, and I think even on this tour to have a bunch of fans who like not even necessarily fans, just people come up to us and say, listen, I've never heard of this kind of music before. I was here to see whatever band, which is a completely different style than us, and they're like, you guys just opened up a huge door for me, So I think that's, to have the fans come out is super cool because we're happy to give them a great show. But, to go pick up people who would have never, went to go see a show of this, like a more extreme, to go grab those people and actually let them have a good time, that's like really cool for us. So.
Why we're here. We're here to gain new fans, and what's cool about doing the Rockstar is that we get to play in front of a public that we normally don't do because it's usually bar shows or there's age limits, right? There's no age limit here. It's like all ages, anyone goes. So it's cool. And majority of the people that are buying our stuff right now are kids in 13, 14. They're like their first time they see a band like this. So it's good. Yeah, I like it.
What has it been like? Because I'm sure there is some cities and markets where you're watching people discover you for the first time, watching people transform into fans.
Yeah.
What has that been like for you guys to watch that?
I wouldn't say overwhelming, but it has been pretty crazy. Especially with what I was saying, a tour like this, to have people who are just like, listen, we've never heard of music like that. So for us, it's it's like you don't want to be that band that's considered by like the pure bands to be that fucking sellout band or whatever. It's like we see it more as it's cool to open up doors for a style of music that has so much talent, so many great bands already doing it. To be open up to open up a market for these bands in this style, to just have it expand as much as possible. I think for me it's like a great accomplishment to be able to do that, because you're just doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? You're not we're not trying to write catchy songs. We're not trying to do anything. We're just writing what we feel, and people are catching on, no matter if they're Cannibal Corpse fan or we've seen kids show up with like Asking Alexandria shirts, and they're like, yo, we're super into this music now. So
Awesome.
I think it's cool.
Awesome. Now, you guys are out supporting Reign Through Immortality, the latest release. What has when you went in to write that song, did you want to take any different approaches, maybe experiment a little bit? And what was it like sitting down to create that record?
It's kind of 2 years ago, so for us it was 2 years ago. We just released it last year in July. The process was different than the first one.
We were a bit more rushed on it, let's say, when we did the first album, we were lucky enough to be able to concentrate a lot more time on it, even if you see that there's a huge maturity level into Reign Through Immortality. But when we're satisfied of the album, but if we could have, we would have put in more time, more everything. And we were still stuck in that whole circle of, you're trying to survive with a normal job while keep pushing a band. And I think everybody was getting to a point where everybody was getting pretty fucking, burnt out from putting in 40 to 50 hours of work a week, and then you're going to do another like 30, 40 hours, when you can. So, and the whole signing with Victory too at the same time, we were ready, but we weren't that ready either to have this explode, as quickly as possible, especially for the album. We had the album written, but we were still fine-tuning everything.
We had actually realized before we just got the contract offer and everything, and we were like, fuck, yeah, this is good. So we signed, and then we realized that the album was fucking short. It was like 31 minutes of material. Right. We were like, okay, we can't just release, our first worldwide album with 30 minutes of material.
Some 1 minutes, yeah.
So we wrote a song 10 minutes.
In 2 weeks,
in 2 weeks, and that was the rush part. But like the rest was just kind of the fine tuning the rest of the album and finding the guy. We had difficulties with a keyboardist.
Yeah, I think we're lucky enough to be a band that works extremely well under pressure. We do stress out, but we try to keep it at the minimum. But the people we work with sometimes don't like us, because we end up always being tight on schedule because we want things to work well. But we're lucky enough to have a great team around us.
Is it tough? Like you said, you guys had to go back and write a little bit more. Is it tough to get back into that mindset of writing for the record when it's already done?
Not all of it. That was by far my personal favorite song.
Yeah, this is the third song we play on our set.
Because these songs were written like I said, quite some time before. Mm-hmm. So when we came to think about what we're gonna do and how we're gonna do it, it was the fastest song we wrote, the most natural song we wrote. We wrote it in our jam space, actually jamming it out more than him coming in, working with the drummer, and then vice versa. We all just went in, had lyrics, let's go, let's all jam this out, let's see how so it felt really natural live song for us.
Awesome.
So it was just really quick process. It was like the fastest song we've ever wrote.
Awesome.
By far one of my favorites.
Especially for a 10-minute song.
Yeah. So looking forward past Mayhem, I know we're only a week and a half, 2 weeks into the tour. What are we looking at after Mayhem? What can fans expect to see from Erimha next?
They can expect another tour, that's for sure.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's already it's in the works.
Awesome.
I cannot reveal who.
Right.
But I could say that we'll be back doing a North American tour. Markets that we haven't hit, Florida, for instance, is going to be a market we've never been to. That we'll be going in October and November.
Awesome. When you're on a tour like Mayhem, do you ever find a city where you're like, we haven't been here before, but we want to come back? This place is awesome.
I think up to now it's been.
I think it's been everywhere. Everywhere. There were some that for sure you got your up and downs, like any other place in the world, right? You can go to Europe and you can have that too. Mm-hmm. But I'm really, really, really surprised from how California was this time for us, because we've been to California before. And this time was just explosive. So I'm really looking forward to the next time, because we picked up a lot of fans. I think we played in front of 4,000 people that day.
Nice.
Yeah, it was like California dates were really big, so that was really cool.
Awesome. Looking forward to all of that, guys. Thank you for taking time to talk to me. It's been awesome. Yeah. And hopefully we can catch you on the next tour too.
Sure, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.